Hello children, very good afternoon. This is the big M method procedure I want to say now. In this method, we are going to remove artificial variables by the big M method. So here we have steps. Step 1 is LP problem in the standard form. First we have to write by adding slack variables for maximization problem and surplus variables for minimization problem and artificial variables for both. And one more extra thing here than two-phase method is here there are no phases extra, no two phases, only single phase, and we are taking coefficients to the artificial variables. Plus m for minimization, understand this. Plus m for minimization we have to take, and minus m for maximization case we have to take. Remember these, don't get confused. Plus m coefficient for artificial variable in case of minimization problem and minus m for maximization case. Okay, for artificial variable minus m coefficient we have to take. This is the most important thing in this problem. And next, step 2. Here the initial basic feasible solution is obtained by assigning 0 value to the original variables. To the original variables we have to take 0 values. Obtained by assigning 0 value to the original variables first. Next step. Calculate the values of Zj minus Cj in the last row of the simplex table. As like previous problems, here also we have to calculate Zj minus Cj and examine these values. For example, if all values less than or equals to 0, Zj minus Cj, all values less than or equals to 0, then the current basic feasible solution is optimal. There we have to stop. Or else, if for a column, for k value, Zk minus Ck is most positive, and all entries in this column are negative, then the problem has an unbounded optimal solution. Okay, for example, most positive and all entries in the column are negative, remaining all are negative and one is most positive. So at that time the problem has an unbounded optimal solution. And if one or more Zj minus Cj greater than 0, then the selected variable to enter into the basis and next iteration we have to take. Okay, one or more values greater than 0 in that case. And next, determine the key row and key column and go through with the next iterations like simplex problem. Likewise, finally, if we get Zj minus Cj less than or equals to 0, at that time that is the final optimal solution. Zj minus Cj less than or equals to 0, all the values must be less than or equals to 0. So at that time that is the optimal solution for that. This is the thing we have to do. This is the procedure, children, we have to follow for big M method. Just listen here carefully. This is the example problem I want to say now. Use the penalty method. One more thing I want to say you, big M method is also called as penalty method to solve the following LP problem. Here the problem is minimization, so that's why we have to take plus m coefficient for artificial variables. See, plus m coefficient. Just like simultaneously we are taking surplus variables or slack variables. Here MA1, MA2 I am taking. Here S1. So this is the surplus variable actually, because surplus or slack, here C. So this is the concept we have to observe. For less than or equal to symbol we have to take plus S1. Here we have equal to means only artificial variable A1 I am taking. For less than or equal to I am taking plus, this is slack variable, and for greater than or equal to I am taking surplus variable, and for both we are taking A1 and A2 artificial variables we have to add. like this. So initial basic feasible solution we have to find out here is 20m. Why? Because see, from the initial basic feasible solution, or else we can take it as iteration 1. So just like previous CB, BV, XB, X1, X2, S1, S2 all we have to take. And for the values, CZ values here 53 from the min Z I am taking 5300 mm. 5300 mm I am taking. These are the coefficients. And basic coefficients. Here basic coefficients are, we are taking m and m for A1 and A2 and a 0 here. For S1 I am taking 0 and for A1 and A2 I am taking m from these 0, 0 and mm. So here S1 only we are considering, means this one I am taking and these two I am taking here. And while coming to the right hand side, 12, 10, 10. Okay, 12, 10, 10. Here this I am taking, and the right hand side values are 12, 10, 10 I am taking here. Next x1, x2, s1, s2. These are for the subjective constraints, subject to the constraint equations. So these are the equations. Here first equation contains 2, 4, 1, 0, 0, 0. Only for S1 we have coefficient. So 2, 4, 1, 0, 0. And from the second equation 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0. 2, 2, 0, 0, 1, 0. And the third equation 5, 2, 5, 2, 0, minus 1, 0, 1. 5 to 0, minus 1, 0, 1. So likewise all the coefficients from the subjective constraints equations I am writing here. And next here we are finding out the Z value. See, 12 into 0 is 0 plus m into 10, 10m plus 10m, 20m we got. ZZ value is here. We have to find out from this. 0 into 2 is 0. 2m plus 5m is 7m. And 2m plus 2m is 4m. And here both are zeros, means 0 into m, 0 into m, 0. And next 0 into m, 0 minus m into 1 minus m, m plus 0 m, 0 plus m, m. Likewise. Next zz minus cz, 7m minus 5, 4m minus 3, 0 minus 0, 0 minus m minus 0 minus m, m minus m 0, m minus m 0. Likewise we got. Next here, what is the highest or lowest value? What is the most negative value? So for that purpose, let m is equals to minus 1 if we take, this is the most negative. So that's why, because minus 7 minus 5 is minus 12. Here minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. So among these the most negative is this only. That's why this is the key column I am selecting. This is the key column I am selecting. So min ratio we have to find out from the xb divided by x1. So 12 divided by 2 is 6 and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Likewise we got. And next 10 divided by 5 is 2. So this is the minimum value. That's why this is the key row. Key row, key column. This is the key element. Now we have to consider these two values for Big M method to find out the rows. Okay, R3 we have now. This is the key row. So R3, here we want to make 1 means R3 tends to, R3 changes to R3 divided by 5. And while coming to the R1 and R2, we have to take like this. R2 new is equals to R2 old minus 2 from here, 2 from here. Likewise, R1 and R2 are like this changes. R2 new changes to R2 old minus 2 R3 new. R1 changes to R1 old minus 2 R3 new. These twos are from here I am taking. Just understand. So this is the basic feasible solution of the Big M method. Or else we can also say that this is the iteration 1. Okay, here we have to remove A2. Okay, and this is the removable element, and the entering one is leaving variable is A2 and entering variable is x1. Likewise, next iteration we have to take by changing the values like this. These two are important. R2 how changes, R1 how changes, and R3 divided by 5. So from that we will get the table like this. Just observe here, from the most negative value how can we find out? After completion of Zj minus Cj, here most negative value how can we find out means, let m is equals to minus 1. 6 into minus 1 by 5 minus 1 is equals to minus 6 minus 5 by 5 is minus 11 by 5. Here if we take minus 1 means 2 into minus 1 by 5 is equals to minus 3 by minus 2 minus 5, that means minus 7 by 5. Then most negative is this only. So likewise we will get this is the most negative, that's why this is the key column here. And the ratio xb by x2, 8 into 5 by 16, so 8 ones are 8 twos are 5 by 2. And while coming to the next one, 6 divided by 5 by 6 is 8. And while coming to the third one, 2 into 5 by 2 is equals to 5. So among these three, this is the minimum. This is the minimum value. So that's why this is the key of the table. So here we got key. So that's why this is the entering vector or entering variable. Entering variable. And this is the leaving variable. S1 is leaving variable and x2 is entering variable. So here we have to change 3 and S1 place. In the place of S1 we have to take x2. So 3x2. Next go through with next iteration, and these are the two values coefficients to change. To change R2 and R3. And here we have to divide this entire row with 16 by 5. This is the important thing you have to understand for iterations. R1 changes to R1 into 5 by 6 because R1 divided by 16 by 5 means R1 into 5 by 16. Next R2 new is changes to R2 old minus 6 by 5 into R1 new. Here we have R1 new means here 6 by 5 is for R2 representation. This key column will give the next iteration coefficients to the big M method. So this red line red underline values are the key values to the next iteration here. R3 old minus R3 changes to R3 old minus 2 by 5 R1 new. So by using these three statements, we concluded that iteration 3 is the table. Likewise we will get. So after completion of the calculation, here the most negative we have to see. Which is the most negative? Likewise only take m is equals to minus 1. So from that we will get the most negative value is this. So then this is the key column here. And next ratio we have to find out xb divided by s2. So then here we will get 5 by 2 divided by 1 by 8 is 20. And 3 divided by 1 by 4 is 12. And 1 divided by minus 1 by 4 is negative. Negative values we cannot consider. So then this is the minimum value, mean ratio. So from that we will get key is this, because this is the key row, this is the key column, this is the key element. So this is the entering variable now. And here A1 is leaving variable. So we got now both the variables are removed now. A1 also removable now. So that's why the next iteration is the final solution for this. Here all the values are negative only. Okay, less than r zj minus cj is less than or equals to 0 only. But we have to go through with next iteration. Why? Because here a1 value we have to remove. So that's why here we have to divide this key row r2 divided by 1 by 4. So that's why r2 changes to R2 into 4 is the one thing, and R1 new changes to R1 old minus, here we have 1 by 8, isn't it? In the key column we have 1 by 8 for R1. So R1 changes to R1 old minus 1 by 8 into R2 new. R1 old minus 1 by 8 into R2 new, and R3 new changes to R3 old plus 1 by 4. Plus 1 by 4. Opposite sign we have to take for this. Opposite sign. In case here plus means minus we have to take. Here minus means plus we have to take. Likewise. So by using these three statements, next iteration table we got. So from that, this is the final value because Zj minus Cj less than or equals to 0. And here we got only basic variables. There are no artificial variables. And this is the 23 answer, is the final answer for the solution. This is the optimal solution for the given problem.